Our country has never been in the danger it's been in. We don't have ammunition. I don't know if you know that. You've been reading, you guys really keep up on it, but we have very little ammunition. I gave them a brand new, beautiful military loaded up with ammunition, and we've given much of the ammunition away to Ukraine and other places. And we're very vulnerable right now. We are at, in my opinion, because of the power of weaponry, mostly nuclear, but other things also, we are in the most dangerous position we've ever been in as a nation right now. And we have a leader that just doesn't know what's going on. You have the little bit left side and you have the little bit right side, and sometimes the strong right side, because we have to take care of our country. But we've never, as a country, been in the danger that we're in right now. You have other countries, and in particular Russia, but other countries talking the N word, which is the nuclear word in this case, and you can't use that term. You can't use
because there's two N words, right?
There are two N words, right? There's
Which one's worse?
They're both real bad, but you can't use the nuclear word. You just can't do it. And if you do it, nobody used it during my term because it's so devastating. It's so horrible. If you look at the power of weaponry, the power of nuclear weapons, and all of a sudden now everybody's using it. It's like become just a common part of every speech. And that leads to very bad things. Our country has never been in the danger it's been in. We don't have ammunition. I don't know if you know that. You've been reading, you guys really keep up on it, but we have very little ammunition. I gave them a brand new, beautiful military loaded up with ammunition, and we've given much of the ammunition away to Ukraine and other places. And we're very vulnerable right now. It's literally, we're not going to have, it's total chaos. It's a mess. Every single thing you see in the news, Ukraine, Russia should have never happened. Inflation should have never happened. Every single thing, the way we pulled out of Afghanistan, where we gave them $85 billion, $85 billion worth of equipment, the best. You know, they're the second largest arms dealer in the world right now. We gave it to them, brand new trucks, brand new planes, brand new guns, rifles, 700,000 rifles and guns. Think of that, 700,000. They only need 40,000, probably not even that. So they're selling the rest, making a fortune. We left it there. And I was the one that was getting out. I got them down, you know, it was enough, 21 years, it was enough. And we didn't have anybody killed in the last 18 months. I spoke to Abdul, the leader. We had nobody killed. We had everybody understood. And we were going to get out with dignity and strength. Instead, I think it was the most embarrassing period, the way we withdrew. Not the fact that we withdrew, the way we withdrew from Afghanistan. And I think Putin actually saw that, and he probably got a little more ambition, frankly. We're supposed to go over to Taiwan and help them. You know, at some point, we're going to have to defend ourselves, and we're going to have to make sure that things are going along. You never heard of a problem with Taiwan, and you never heard of a problem with Ukraine just 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. It's like incredible to see this happening. Putin would have never, ever in a million years gone into Ukraine. And President Xi of China would have never, ever, he never talked about it. He wouldn't have done it. And I had conversations with both of them about those subjects, Taiwan and Ukraine, respectively. And I will tell you, there was no way they would have done Taiwan or Ukraine. This wouldn't have happened. And now it's almost happening routinely. I think what happened that was so bad was Afghanistan, not the withdrawal, because I had it down to 2,500 troops. We were going to keep Bagram, the big Air Force base, because it's, as you know, you've heard me say it, it's 1 hour away from where China makes its nuclear weapons. That's a big deal. No, that's a big deal. And I didn't need it. We didn't need it for.
And we gave that up.
We gave it up. We gave it up. We surrendered. And this is one of the biggest bases anywhere in the world. We just walked. You know who's occupying it very shortly? China. China's taking it over slowly but surely, and they're going to be occupying the whole thing. Bagram. Putin uses the N-word. I call it the N-word. He uses the N-word, the nuclear word, all the time. That's a no-no. You're not supposed to do that. He uses it on a daily basis. And everybody's so afraid, so afraid, so afraid. And as they're afraid, he uses it more and more. That's why he's doing the kind of things he's doing.
Preying off the
He's
fear.
doing them because he thinks nobody's going to ever attack us because they're all stupid and they're afraid to talk
I
about it.
totally agree with you.
Okay?
So what would you
and
do about
instead of, excuse me, it's
Yeah,
a
sorry.
little complicated.
Oh, sorry.
Instead of, kowtowing, instead of Biden saying, oh, he's got nuclear weapons. He keeps saying he's got we have better weapons. We have the greatest submarine power in history.
So what would you say and do?
I would say we have far more than you do, far more powerful than you, and you can't use that word ever again. You cannot use the nuclear word ever again. And if you do, we're going to have problems. And when you look at what's going on now with the word nuclear, it's being thrown about every day. Every hour you hear nuclear, nuclear. You didn't hear that at all for 4 years when I was there. You don't discuss that word. That word is a bad word. A bad word, Mark, because the power is so unbelievable. This isn't a world war. This is the end of the world. I don't call it World War III. I call it the end of the world. And we have people that have no idea what they're talking about or what they're doing. I look at now what's happening with Russia and the United States. They just grabbed a reporter, which is unheard of. They're holding now a reporter. I guess that hasn't happened in many decades. What's going on? We are at, in my opinion, because of the power of weaponry, mostly nuclear, but other things also, we are in the most dangerous position we've ever been in as a nation right now. And we have a leader that just doesn't know what's going on. He just doesn't know what's going on. And we want to be nice about it. Everybody wants to be nice about it. But the world is at balance, and this country might not exist. I mean, we may not exist anymore because we're talking about power of weapons that is so unbelievable. I know better than anybody because I got to see it. And we have people that don't understand that, and they talk tough when they should be nice, and they talk nice when they should be tough. I mean, it's the opposite. Everything you see they say is just wrong. And it's a very scary time for this country, and it's scary primarily because of the leadership. You do what you have to do, and I just feel that I'm here for a certain reason. I'm here to defend the United States of America. I'm here to make America great again. It's a slogan, MAGA. It's become there's probably never been a slogan like it politically in this country, definitely, maybe in the world, maybe in the history of the world. But it's make America great again. And we have to put America first. Another one that came out, America first. We never put America first. We have politicians that put America last. I think Biden puts America last. It's a real problem.
What do you think? Because it seems like now that the country's more divided than it's ever been. So what would be steps to unify?
Well, I think Biden is a tremendous divisive factor.
He's a divider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's a divider. It's, he came in the basis from his basement saying that, going to bring the country together. Or his people wrote lines, they're going to bring the country together. No, I think the country is more divided now than it's ever been. I've never seen anything
Definitely.
like it. I thought Obama was a big divider too, but I think this is worse.